Hello y'all, it's Valerie here at Pisces Mountain Farm, and what I'm going to do today is just be carrying some buckets of manure. I have this ring in the top of my field that I'm wanting to transplant strawberries in whenever the springtime comes, because my bed over here by my greenhouse is getting crowded. So what I'm wanting to do is get some compost up there and just get it ready. All I have to do is dig up my spares and or the runners and move them. I may not get it all done today, but I at least want to carry a bucket load or two up to the top just to kind of start to get myself back in the swing of things, you know, to start to get my body conditioned again for the work that's coming. If I do little things like this now, I can kind of ease my body back into it. You know, I'm not going to have very many days like this in a row where it's the end of January and in the 60s. Our weather is relatively mild, but this is also the coldest time of the year for us, so it's not like I can be out every day all the time. I hope you can hear me over that wind. I guess that means the first thing I have to do is find a bucket and a shovel, so let's go do that. I feel like there should be a shovel over here somewhere. There are two of them. And I think there are already buckets down by the barn. And I guess the buckets have been moved into the barn. This compost is ready to be used, and the people that we get this off of, it's a combination of hay and just horse poo. The people we get this off of have another fresh load that is ready to go whenever we want to come pick it up. And so I need to get through the rest of this pile because this is usable. So that way, because when I put the next pile down, whenever we get the new stuff, it's going to be a good while before it's usable because it's not processed yet, it's still hot. The goal is to try to use up what I can of this compost so we can get our next load in and get it started processing. I cannot carry these two buckets and also man the camera, so I'm just going to show you where I'm going. We're going up the field up there. You can't see it, but there's a ring up there. I'm taking it up there. As I'm sitting here panting, trying to catch my breath, I realize that this is really good for me. I need to do this. Okay, here's the ring. And the fencing has come down, so we're going to have to put that back up. But inside of here, I'll just leave that actually. It's probably inside of here, you can't see it, but I've got a climbing rose, a grape, another grape. Over here, I have a plant that may be hops. I started it from seed, so I'm not quite sure. But when it leaves out this year, I should be able to tell. And then I have a little tiny passion fruit. So basically, I have climbers all the way around this. We will put metal wire more than likely back and forth to provide a structure for them to climb on once they start growing a little bigger. But I just mentioned all that to say, around the bottom of the ring here and around the outside of the bottom of the ring here, that's where I'm going to be moving my strawberries to, and they can grow underneath all those climbers. I also have a hardy fig tree here. I don't know if it'll come back, but I'll also be putting some compost in this middle area eventually And then there will be a walkway where the grass, you can kind of see the way the grass grows. It'll be a walkway that goes all the way around. I'm going to spread the couple of buckets of compost that I brought up, see how far it gets me, because I want to put a nice thick layer. And then I will decide if I want to carry up more buckets today or if 2 is all I've got in me. Is it okay to admit I feel like I'm done? I'm not used to this. These 2 buckets will probably be the last ones that I do for today. All right. So this is what I'm doing. You can see where I'm just putting it around the ring. I will go out back through once I get the compost actually up here and straighten up all the lines and try to make it to where it's not so wavy. That doesn't really concern me so much because it'll be filled up with plants. I know I only carried up 4 buckets, but that's all I've got for you today, guys. This time of year, I'm depressed, I'm out of shape, I'm not in the swing of things, and so this is kind of just me slowly prepping my body for the season to come. I do this a few more times throughout the winter, and then a lot more times throughout the spring, and I'll be back in the swing of it again. Alright, I know it wasn't long, but that's the reality of this time of year. I thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.